It's not about me. It never has been. For me, it's about exposing the art. The art I'm referring to is the songs I create with the words I write and the melodies I compose. I am the artist. Tonight, the stage is my canvas.
Alright, so when Sam was going through Marcia's library on songs, he came across this one and specifically chose to interpret it tonight. Marcia wrote this song early spring of this year, and here is My Baby Girl.
Before I start the song, I just wanted to say that Marcia as a writer and me as the interpreter, we both want to dedicate this song to one of our cousins, Mireille, who had a baby girl last year in April. So I don't know if she's here, I can't see her, but I hope that you like it. I see innocence when I look at the years ahead. I stand and wonder, will she grow up to love me like I love her? Will she always know that I am here for her? And I hope she grows up to be everything she can. Yeah, she'll always be my baby girl. Will she always be safe when the angels look over her? I gave everything I had from my heart and my breath. May these memories never leave me. Will she grow up to love me like I love her? Will she always know that I am here for her? And I hope she grows up to be everything she can. Yes, she'll always be my baby girl. Will she grow
goosebumps have goosebumps. I don't know how that's a thing, but as I just said it was. So our fourth guest of the night is Kelsey Albert. Alright, so Kelsey actually took on the challenge of learning this song in a week. I have no doubt it'll be great, of course. I heard her sing amazing. Marcia mentions this song in her book. I won't ruin the surprise, of course, but when you read the book, you will find out when and why she wrote this very special song called When You Kiss Me. If no one ever heard angels sing before, literally Kelsey. Oh my god. Can we all thank you so much, Kelsey. Oh my god, Kelsey, stop. People crying makes me cry, I swear, I can't. Oh my god, triple time the goosebumps, I can't even. God. Okay. We're good. Okay, so of course every book needs a fantastic editor, one who will proofread, adjust phrase structures, and correct those unwarranted typos. No one wants them. The editor of Chase the Dream has a Bachelor in Translation from the University of Moncton. So here to say a few words tonight, please welcome Angèle Casey.
Before I talk about the book, I'm just going to talk a little bit about it, Marcia. Marcia and I have been good neighbors for a couple of years now, but unfortunately, because of like hectic schedules and everything, like we didn't really hung out much until last winter during an afternoon when we went four-wheeling. And during that afternoon, we talked and we laughed and we shared stories for hours, and I knew right away that I had found a new friend. Marcia is not only a beautiful and fun person to be around, but she's also very kind and outgoing, down to earth, ambitious, and very goal-oriented. I already knew that Marcia could play and sing very well, play guitar and sing very well. Two things that I wish I could do. But I didn't know that Marcia could write her own songs, and she was actually working on a CD. Totally impressed. And also in the spring, she told me that she was writing a book about her journey of how, she got to realizing her dreams. So I was honored when Marcia asked me if I could edit her book. It was actually the first book that I edited, so I was very excited to take on that project. And I was also very curious to see how she got to realizing her dreams. Because I find like when people do something very well, like it's easy for us to think like, oh, it's easy for them, they make it seem so effortless. But we don't see the struggles or the obstacles that are faced along the way. We only see the end results. So when I started reading Marcia's page when she would send me her book, and from the very first pages, I was just drawn into her story. I just wanted to know more. I was so drawn into the story that I remember, I think it was chapter 9, I think, at the end of that chapter, I remember it was a chapter about her meeting a new man. Not going to say who, you can find out. But I remember writing to her and saying, like, Marcia, this cannot be the end of that chapter. Like, we have to know more. As a reader, I need more gossips. So she did. She wrote a little bit more. And you can find out for yourself. I really enjoyed reading Marcia's book. What I find is nice about it is that it's written in a way that we feel like she's talking directly to us. It was a little bit like if we're just having a conversation over coffee and she's just telling how, the journey that she went through. And another thing that I liked about this book is that it doesn't only apply to musicians. It can be applied to anybody who has a dream, like whether it's a big dream or a small dream, whatever. Through her story, Marcia shows that obstacles, rejections, and life in general will happen and will make any dream seem more and more unattainable. But through hard work, dedication, and never giving up, and especially trusting that, what you have, being confident in what you have, and like trusting that you can make it happen, it will make it happen. With that, I just want to congratulate you, Marcia, félicitations on your new book. You had the courage to put your life stories in writing and be vulnerable to sharing it with others so that the other people can chase their dreams as well. You are truly inspiring, and I was honored to be part of this process with you. Now it's time for everybody else to get drawn into your story as much as I was.
Well, thank you, Angèle. Oh, I love hearing the process like that. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're now going to hear another song, and the following song, Marcia will... Okay, wait a minute. And following the song, Marcia will read from her book. It's there, okay. As it is a tradition for the author to do so at a book launch. So, please welcome Diane Gaudet and the author herself, Marcia Gaudet. Diane recorded this song as a duo with Marcia on her first album entitled Ça continue comme ça in 1999. Marcia wrote it for her parents' 25th anniversary in 1994. The song was #1 on the radio for 8 consecutive weeks and has become a classic for weddings. As the duo reunites tonight, let's hear them sing Un Amour.
It's going to be hard to sing after all that. I will try.
En souvenir, tu étais là, la plus belle de mes rêves. Et en mémoire, je voyais dans tes yeux de l'or. J'ai décidé de partager ma vie avec toi. Je ferai tout mon possible pour te garder heureuse. Un amour, ça se garde, vivant pour toujours. Plusieurs années ont passé, et tu es encore à mes côtés. Merci pour les bons temps, merci pour l'amitié.
Il y a des forces, il y a des rages, mais il ne faut pas lâcher le courage et la bonté. Oh oui, j'ai besoin de toi, de ton amour, de ton support. Oui, une autre fois, j'ai besoin de ton amour et de ton support.
Un amour, ça se garde, vivant pour toujours. Plusieurs années ont passé, et tu es encore à mes côtés. Merci pour les bons temps, merci pour l'amitié. Un amour, ça se garde vivant. Plusieurs années ont passé, oh et tu es toujours là. Merci pour les bons temps, merci pour l'amitié. Merci pour l'amitié. Oh, et je serai là pour toi, je serai toujours là.
Merci beaucoup. Merci. Isn't Alex doing a fabulous job tonight? Thank you, Alex. So before I read, I just want to say one little thing, and I shared it with the musicians when we were practicing. Last year, I actually dreamt of this night, and it was like an actual dream. I was sleeping, and I saw different musicians on the stage and they were all singing my original songs, each one of them, just like we saw tonight. But I had no idea that it had anything to do with the book because I wasn't planning to write a book. I never dreamt of writing a book. I never wanted to write a book. The book came out of me, out of inspiration. And when I finished writing it, I knew that it wasn't for me. It was written for me to share with everyone. The hope, if you still have hope, and you can still dream, you can reach those dreams and reach your goals. So I'm going to read a little part. My book is it's small chapters, very easy to read and to the point. So when I chose what I was going to read, I didn't want to give out too much of the stories or read little parts that don't make sense. So I'm just going to read parts of the intro for you. I've been a songwriter for most of my life. I thought everyone could write and compose music. As a teenager, having discovered my musical talent, I dreamt, like most country singers, of making it to Nashville to record an album. At the time, I had no idea that what I possessed was a God-given gift. I experienced a lot of ups and downs on my way to find a sense of achievement. Many times, the hope that illuminated my vision to realizing my dream was dimmed by the disappointments I faced. Although other musicians recorded a few of my songs, after some time, I woke up and realized that if I really wanted more of my songs to be heard, it was up to me to make it happen with my voice. It reminds me of something my mama told me. It's never too late to do good. I heard an interview in the spring of 2017. A famous and successful woman said this: "I know my talents and the creative ideas that come in my mind were given to me by God. It is my responsibility to share those gifts with as many people as I can in the best way I can." This was a quote by Jennifer Lopez. When I heard those words, it was like a shockwave going through my heart. I felt the true meaning of what was being said. I meditated on that truth and how it applies to me and my God-given gifts. Soon after, driven by my own conviction, I found hope and finally, again I say finally, recorded my first CD. A few weeks later, I woke up one morning and wrote this book of my journey with music. I was inspired to share my experiences with everyone, hoping to in turn inspire someone else to chase their dream. Thank you.
Oh, I feel like crying. Oh my god. Okay. So at this time, I'd like to invite Samuel and Manuel back on stage, and they will sing a song Marcia wrote August 19th. Less than 3 weeks ago. Okay, it's probably more than 3 weeks ago. I don't know. I'm not good with math and stuff. That's not my thing. So they accepted Marcia's challenge of learning it and performing it with very little time to practice. So let's hear them sing tonight's theme song, Chase the Dream.
I was born with a dream in my soul when
dream again and be who I'm meant to be. Lift my eyes and look ahead. Find a hope that makes me move to chase a dream.
No, we didn't go fuse. But if you know your purpose, don't let anybody bring you down.
Pick up the pace and believe in yourself, and you will find your way back. Let yourself dream again and be who you're meant to be. Lift your eyes and look ahead. Find the hope that makes you move and let yourself dream again and be who you're meant to be. Lift your eyes and look ahead. Find the hope that makes you move to chase a dream. Yeah. Have faith and
Believe in yourself.
and chase the dream.
Well, that was quite a show. Can we all agree? Can we all agree? So I just wanted to say something to Marcia, to say how I'm so absolutely proud of you. Today, oh my God, here we go. I'm gonna cry. I swear to God. It's not allowed. And as a reader standpoint, I think absolutely everyone can get something out of this book. Not only is it, yes, short and very easy to read, but everyone in here has a dream. And I think Marcia just made me realize that as long as you keep on holding and you believe in yourself and you chase that dream, you can absolutely achieve it. So I just want to congratulate you on your singing, your CD, of course, this night, and the book, of course. So I just want to say that before we're ending things. So since the presentation is coming to an end, there is one last thing to do before we make this launch official. We have to cut the ribbon.
Yes, please.
Are we ready, girlfriend?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go, here we go.